18 years old when I got married. I belonged to a very conservative family, a Baloch family, where good daughters never say no to their parents. My father wanted me to get married, and all I said was, if that makes you happy, I'll say yes. And of course, it was never a happy marriage. Just about after 2 years of getting married, about 9 years ago, I met a car accident. Somehow my husband fell asleep and the car fell in the ditch. He managed to jump out, saved himself. I'm happy for him. But I stayed inside the car and I sustained a lot of injuries. The list is a bit long. Radius ulna of my right arm were fractured. The wrist was fractured. Shoulder bone and collarbone were fractured. My whole rib cage got fractured. But that injury that changed me and my life completely was the spine injury. Many people came to rescue. They gave me CPR. They dragged me out of the car. And while they were dragging me out, I got the complete transection of my spinal cord. Those 2.5 months in the hospital were dreadful. I was at the verge of despair. One day, doctor came to me and he said, well, I heard that you wanted to be an artist, but you ended up being a housewife. I have a bad news for you. You won't be able to paint again. Next day, doctor came to me and said, your spine injury is so bad, you won't be able to walk again. I took a deep breath and I said, it's all right. Next day, doctor came to me and said, because of your spine injury and the fixation that you have in your back, you won't be able to give birth to a child again. That day, I was devastated. I started to question my existence. Why am I even alive? So what kept me going was, one day I asked my brothers, I know I have a deformed hand, but I'm tired of looking at these white walls in the hospital and wearing these white scrubs. Bring me some colors, bring me some small canvas. I want to paint. So the very first painting I made was on my deathbed, where I painted for the very first time. What an amazing therapy it was. Without uttering a single word, I could paint my heart out. I could share my story. People used to come and say, what lovely painting, so much color. Nobody could see the grief in it. Only I could. And that day I decided that I'm going to live life for myself. I am not going to be that perfect person for someone. I am just going to take this moment and I will make it perfect for myself. That I'm going to fight my fears. So I wrote down one by one all those fears. And I decided that I'm going to overcome these fears one at a time. You know what was my biggest fear? Divorce. But the day I decided that this is nothing but my fear, I liberated myself by setting him free. And I made myself emotionally so strong that the day I got the news that he's getting married, I sent him a text that I'm so happy for you and I wish you all the best. And he knows that I pray for him today. Number 2 was, I won't be able to be a mother again. And that was quite devastating for me. But then I realized there are so many children in the world, all they want is acceptance. So there is no point of crying, just go and adopt one. And that's what I did. I gave my name in different organizations, different orphanages, and I waited patiently. 2 years later, I got this call from a very small city in Pakistan. I got a call and they said, are you Muniba Mazari? There is a baby boy and would you like to adopt? I could literally feel the labor pain. I said, yes, I am going to adopt him. I am coming to take him home. And that day, I was 2 days old, and today he's 6. You know, when you end up being on the wheelchair, what's the most painful thing? People think that they will not be accepted by the people because we, in the world of perfect people, are imperfects. So I decided to appear more in public. I started to paint. I have done a lot of modeling campaigns. I decided that I'm going to join the national TV of Pakistan as an anchor person. I became the National Goodwill Ambassador for UN Women Pakistan, and now I speak for the rights of women, children. I was featured in BBC 100 Women for 2015. I'm one of Forbes 30 under 30 for 2016. So when you accept yourself the way you are, the world recognizes you. It all starts from within. We have this amazing fantasy about life. This is how things should work. This is my plan. It should go as per my plan. If that doesn't happen, we give up. I never wanted to be on the wheelchair. Never thought of being on the wheelchair. This life is a test and a trial, and tests are never supposed to be easy. So when you are expecting ease from life, and life gives you lemons, then you make the lemonade, and then do not blame life for that. It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. Everything is okay, but giving up should not be an option. They always say that failure is not an option. Failure should be an option, because when you fail, you get up, and then you fail, and then you get up, and that keeps you going. Embrace each and every breath that you are taking. Celebrate your life. Live it. Don't die before your death. Real happiness lies in gratitude. So be grateful, be alive, and live every moment.
For the last few days, beginning from Monday onwards, you are seeing a very good thought, a very bold girl. How she has maintained a life after she has met an accident. How she has come up in her life with total courage and self-determination. That is the persevering efforts, the persevering self-effort of that girl. She doesn't, she has not lost the courage when she was in trouble, at the verge of death. She has not lost her hope, but gained her hope by her self-determination, self-confidence, and maintain and come up to the best in the last. Though her husband not done anything for her life, for her survival. See, persevering effort is very important. We will have failures and success. But when failures come, we should not be discouraged. We should not discouraged. We should not be discouraged. We should gain the hope of doing the best by our persevering effort. Our motto is like that only: perseverance conquers everything. So, the English Channel, you know, the separates southern England with the northern France. It's a deep sea, it's a deep channel. No one crosses fleet. But only one airman named Louis Previet crossed it in his aeroplane made by himself, framed by himself, structured by himself. So he has tried his best 10 times. All the 10 times he failed. The aeroplane got broken, but the last 11th time he was very successful in his attempt. So it shows what? The persevering effort, total self-determination, self-confidence. If you have it, you will be also successful in your life. There will be many hurdles, many obstacles, but we should jump over it, we should cross it with all the hope, with all the very good determination, yes, and go ahead and reach the destination of success. It's very important. So, my dear children, all the students, you are here to develop your knowledge, to get it enriched. But what is important for that? The total discipline. Often I am telling, the school is a workshop. There your character is molded and your knowledge is enriched. The two targets, the two goals in your school life. If it is not done very successfully, then you won't have a very good life in future. When you go meet the bigger world after schooling. So many children, be determined, be courageous, and face whatever the problem, whatever the hurdles, obstacles come on the way, and try to overcome it very successfully by your persevering efforts. So this is the age, the very good age for you, the age of schooling. It's a very good age to mold your character and enter your knowledge. Now, the young mind, it will take everything. The young mind, fresh mind, it will take everything. But we should not take the bad. We should take the good only. Sometimes, most of the time, our attention is spent upon our observance spent upon the bad, not towards the goods. We must be very careful. This is the young mind, very fresh mind. It takes everything very easily. But we should not take it, we should not take the bad. We should be very careful and absorb only the good. Absorb the good only. So, if you do so, then your life will have very good survival in future. so that those who are taking the public examination, you must be very, very careful. I already told you, the 12th standard students already have a thought. The 12th mark is not so important. Not so. The 10th and 12th certificates till you arrive, it will be verified everywhere. Wherever you go for a very good opportunity in your life, job opportunity, it will be verified. The school certificate will be verified first. So the school certificate will prove your ability and capacity. Your children, your child is, that is your childhood, that is your young, what's called your youth achievement will be seen. When you are a school student, how you are, what you have done, what is your achievement, what is your record of achievement, it will be seen. The college, that is the higher education, is very different. It won't be given very good consideration. But the school record is very important. The school record is very important. So, even on the basis only, your job opportunities will be decided. Even today, we are getting from the foreign firms, those who apply, those who go for any job there, they send their 12th certificate for verification here to the school. So, they refer the school certificates. School certificates, it decides, it shows your capacity for the development. So please don't reject it. The NEET mark, you won't get any certificate for the NEET mark, but you will get a certificate only for the +1, +2 mark or for SLC. It will be there forever. So the base is the school certificate, and the NEET mark is an additional qualification for your professional course. So the base is very important. Only on the base the building can be constructed. Now, please. So don't reject. Don't be very lazy, and by not giving very good attention for your academic achievement. Both are very important. Both are very important. So that is why in our school we are giving for the entrance coaching also, and also academic, in academic also. In both you must find. In both you must find. Not only your future life will be bright. Understand? So my dear children, the 11th and 12th, minded please. We are giving the across coaching from 8th and onwards, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So it is for you to develop, enrich your knowledge. So you must make use of it. You must make use of it and come into your life. Understand? So Please don't reject anything. Even a small one will help you to come out from life. A mustard, a small seed, but it grows to a big tree, and gives shadow and shelter to the birds, to the shadow to the human being. A very small seed, the mustard, but it grows to a big tree and gives shelter to the birds and the shadow to the human being, and also give the mustard. Mind I say please. So we should not reject, it's very small. It's not be thrown out. Even the small one will be helpful to come up in our life. So we treat everything very equally and come up in both. Your achievement to be the great in your total career. It's not to shine only one thing. The whole arena of your career to shine. The whole career to shine. Not only it's the achievement. It is the marvelous achievement. So my dear children, please try your best and do the best. Now in 11th standard, see, it's only for 11th standard students. The marks are arranged like that. That is, in maths, physics, chemistry, and biocomputer, it is the theory is for 70 marks, 30 marks, total internal marks. Out of that, 20 for the practicals, 5 marks for the record, and 15 marks for the practical external. And the remaining 10 marks, total internal. Out of that, the 5 marks, very, very important. If you want to get the 5 marks mean, you must do the 21 mark test and get 23 out of 25. Then only you will be getting 5 marks. If it's very low mean, you won't be getting the 5 marks. There's no use of getting 3 marks or 2 marks. You must get 5 marks mean, the full mark mean, you must do the test, the 21 mark test very well. You should not make any mistake. So after 25, you must get 23. Then only you will mark 5. When it is calculated, all the tests will be calculated for 25 then. All the tests, now the 4 tests will be done. 4 tests. After the 4th test, the best 3 will be taken. The best 3 will be taken and calculated for 5. So, if you want to get the total 5 marks mean, you must score more than 23 out of 25. Otherwise, it's very difficult. So, my dear children, now standard, mind it please. You must take very good effort. That is a check for you. That is a check for you. That is a check. If you do the test very well, you will be getting the 5 marks. Otherwise, the marks will be reduced. You will be getting the full mark. So, my dear children, be very careful. Do the test very well. All must take not less than, that is 23. 23, more than 23 only. Then only you will be marked 5. Otherwise, it will be marked sometimes 4, sometimes 3. So you will be using 2 marks. You will be using 2 marks. The 2 marks will speak many more things. Only even 1 mark, if it is, if you do not get even 1 mark, means it will spoil your whole effort. The whole effort will get spoiled. So my dear children, my dear children, understand. Don't be lazy. Don't be careless. Do all the best and try to take more than 23 out of 25. Then only you will be getting the full internal mark. Otherwise, it is very impossible. In language English also, that is maths also, language English maths also, 90 marks for theory, 10 marks the take the internal mark. There are also 5 marks for the test. 5 marks the test. So language, English, maths, then science subjects, that is physics, chemistry, biocomputer, everything will be valuable like that only. Even the commerce, economics, and accountancy, the same thing. Those 3 subjects for 90, 10 marks for the 10 marks internal. So the same calculation will be done. So please, my dear children, please mind it and do the best. There is a check for you. You should not be stopped there. When you are checked, means you should not stand as it is. You should go ahead, breaking the hurdles, breaking the obstacles. You should go ahead. It's very, very important. So my dear children, please be very serious and do the best. Be very serious and do the best. The thoughts of the students with regard to bio, you must be very careful. The after score is given. You must be improved. You must get to the maximum level improvement and get a very good percentage in the NEET. Certainly, you will be getting the medical seat very easily. Last year, 80 students got passed the NEET. After that, 50 students got the medical seat. And both condition terminal. So, my dear children, please, this year we are giving. See, last year, the first year only. So, we are in a cut in the world. Now, you are given everything. Even daily you are having test in biology, in the morning, from 6 to 7:30, something, 6 to 7:30. So, all the question papers will be solved there. So, mind it, you are given a very good coaching. So, it will help you to to take a very good score, a very good percentage in your NEET examination. And very easy for you to get the medical seat even in our government college or in our Pondicherry city, Pondicherry town. No, in the private colleges. So, my children, please be very careful. With regard to engineering, they want to bring the entrance examination, but it's not for this year. But whatever that, If you take very good percentage in your examination, in the plus two examination, certainly you will be getting very easily to the center in the very good colleges, in our PEG and also the other private colleges. So please, mind it. Don't aim only for the medicine and engineering. There are very many courses. Already you are given an awareness. When Mr. Irayan was come, IS has come, the one more person, I have forgotten his name, he has given all the particulars and details of the future courses, that are available. So, you know everything. So, it is given only for the person, I think so. So, you know everything. So, he has given very elaborately the very good opportunities that are open to you after your plus two examination. So, please mind it and do the best. You should not aim only for medicine and engineering. You should see, he has given a very good, there are very good chances, very good opportunities for you. The door is open in all the ways to make your life very bright in future. So keep in mind and do the best. The next year, the 1,000 students are to bring the very good lawyers, the very best lawyers, not only the school, to yourself and to your parents. That's very, very important. 11,000 students, all must pass with a good distinction. With the distinction. Okay? With the distinction. So, keep in mind and do the way. 10,000 students, you are going to take the first examination, public examination. No fear. Don't have any fear. You will be writing very many tests in the school itself. So there's nothing to worry. You can also shine like the sun in the month of May 18. So, and the other children, 7th, 8th, 9th, you must develop your career, academic career, and also co-curricular activities. You will be sent for many competitions now. You are sent for very many competitions, and you are given very good chances for your good development. So, my dear children, make use of this to the best development of career and come up in the future and shine as the sun in the last. Okay? But what is wanted for everything? Persevering effort. Perseverance conquers everything. Persevering effort. Vidamyati. Persevering effort is wanted. So please persevere in your life and be the great in future. Thank you very much.